Good evening, everyone. It's Cantor Moses, and look who's here. I have a little friend here for bedtime. This little birdie came to hear some sweet melodies before we go to sleep and to hear a special story. So, everyone, get settled, get cozy. Maybe you're finishing up your dinner. Maybe you're even just starting your dinner. That's okay. This time is to give your mom, your dad, your babysitter, who's ever watching you, just a little break and a little time for you to wind down after a long and cold day. If you live near me in Columbus, Ohio, it was a cold day today. So, friends, the way I like to unwind before bedtime is thinking about all of the amazing, wonderful things that happened to me that I'm grateful for today. So we sing a song together. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for the snow, and thank you for nature. Thank you for, what else are we grateful for? For yummy food, and thank you for my home, my warm and cozy home. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Let's take a big deep breath. That feels good. And maybe you might have somebody like a little teddy or a big teddy, stuffed teddy for you to give a hug to. Or maybe you have a special Torah. The Torah is such full of wisdom, so many wonderful stories and wonderful prayers. And one of my favorite prayers to sing in the morning and the nighttime is the prayer of the Shema. So let's get ready for our Shema prayer and pretend that our yadayim, our fingers, are kochavim, our stars in the sky, and we'll sing together. Twinkle, twinkle, kochavim, way up in the shamayim. That's the sky. If we say the Shema today, everything will be okay. If we say the Shema tonight, everything will be all right. Now let's sing with our hands too. Shema Yisrael. Open up that Torah. Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is one. Now find that stuffed animal, or maybe find your brother or your sister, or maybe your kitty cat or your doggy, and snuggle up because now it's time for a story. And I have a question for you. What very special holiday is coming up in our Jewish calendar? You know, it's the holiday that comes at the darkest, coldest time of year. So we need to do something. We need to create more light in the world. You guessed it. Hanukkah is coming up next week. Oh my goodness, it's so soon. And you know what? I have this bear here with me. But guess what I also have? This Hanukkah bear with me. And this is a very fun and special story, a pre-Hanukkah story to get us in the spirit, to get us ready. We'll put this over here so the birdie won't get in the way of the pictures. So I'm going to read some and use your imagination to picture what the characters are all about. And then I'll show you some of the pictures. Old Bear woke up from his winter sleep. He poked his nose outside his den, and what was that? Something to eat. Old Bear's empty stomach grumbled. He shook himself all over, then lumbered out of his den to follow the delicious food smell. It was Baba Brina. She was taking the last potato latke from the pan and put it in the oven with the others. There she is doing that. Baba Brina was 97 years old and did not hear or see as well as she used to, but she still made the best potato latkes in the village. Every year at Hanukkah, all of her friends came to her house on the edge of the forest. How they loved those latkes, and Baba Brina always made plenty, but tonight she made twice as many as usual. Tonight was special because tonight the rabbi was coming. Oh, Baba Brina hurried to get ready. Oh, she's cleaning her house and sweeping the floor and getting the Chanukiah, the menorah, ready. And just then she heard a thump on the door and she opened it. Rabbi, you're here early. It's so nice to see you. Growled Old Bear. Well, happy Hanukkah to you too. Please come in, she said. And Old Bear, walked into the house. I'll take your coat, Rabbi. My, how thick it is. Baba Brina tugged at Old Bear's fur. Old Bear roared, grrr. Oh, you want to keep your coat on? Well, that's all right. It is chilly in here, she said. And Old Bear's nose twitched. Thank you, Rabbi. How kind of you to say that. The latkes will taste even better than they smell. Old Bear followed his nose to the oven. Rabbi, I'm surprised at you. You know we don't eat until we light the menorah. That's all right. I knew you were teasing. I'll light the candles. Will you say the blessings? Said the bear. And Baba Brina struck a match and lit the shamash candle. And then she lit one for the first night, and Old Bear muttered and growled, and the prayer, Shehechianu, was said, who has kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach the season. Oh, Rabbi, you say the blessing so beautifully, she thought she heard. Baba Brina sat down at the table, and Old Bear sat beside her. Let's play dreidel. We use these nuts. Old Bear cracked one with his teeth. Rabbi, you won't have any nuts for the game if you eat them. Grrr, growled the Old Bear. Don't worry, I have plenty of nuts if you need more. Baba Brina spun the dreidel and it stopped at the letter Gimel. I win. And Baba Brina swept the nuts into her apron. Grrr, Old Bear roared. Don't be angry, Rabbi. It's only a game. And she tossed him a nut. Old Bear begged for more. No, Rabbi, no more nuts. It's time for dinner. Baba Brina opened the oven door and took out a platter piled high with steaming potato latkes. And Old Bear sniffed the latkes and she set them out on the table. Do you prefer sour cream or jam? Baba Brina asked. Ooh, what do you guys prefer, sour cream or jam? Neither. I like mine plain. Old Bear growled. Jam, I thought so. Baba Brina smeared 5 big latkes with jam and stacked them on Old Bear's plate. Old Bear gobbled them down. Baba Brina laughed. Oh, you should use a fork. You have jam all over your beard. She wet a towel and wiped Old Bear's face. I must tell you, Rabbi, you eat like a bear. I'm hungry like a bear, so I eat like one. I can see that, Baba Brina said. And Old Bear, what did he do? Look at that. He ate and he ate and he ate and he ate until all the latkes were gone and he felt so drowsy. His head flopped on Baba Brina's lap. Rabbi, you're sleepy. Who wouldn't be sleepy after such a meal? All the latkes are gone. It's time to go home. But before you leave, I have a Hanukkah present for you. Baba Brina took a red scarf from her knitting basket and she wrapped it around Old Bear's neck. I made it myself. Old Bear licked Baba Brina's face. And Baba Brina blushed. Oh, Rabbi, at my age. Old Bear shuffled to the door. He growled as he walked up into the night. Good night to you too, Rabbi, and happy Hanukkah. Baba Brina was washing the dishes when she heard another knock. I wonder who that is. Shalom, Baba Brina. All her friends stood at the door wishing her a happy Hanukkah. Look, there's everybody. Shalom, everyone. Baba Brina said, how nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I don't have any more latkes. The rabbi came by and he ate them all up. Baba Brina, don't you recognize me? It was the rabbi. a real rabbi. The rabbi couldn't have eaten your latkes. Everyone said he's been with us at the synagogue. Baba Brina rubbed her forehead. Something strange is happening, Rabbi. I think there's an imposter going around. He looks like you. He talks like you. He even has your beard. But just then the children cried, look at the floor. Bear tracks. A bear? And I thought it was the rabbi. Baba Brina had to sit down and soon she began to giggle. Oh my, that was a very clever bear or a foolish Baba Brina. Oh, well, let the bear have a happy Hanukkah. I had a happy Hanukkah too, and so will you, dear friends. Bring some potatoes from the cellar. Fetch me my grater and my bowl. Everybody has to help. You too, Rabbi. If we all work together, we'll soon have latkes for everyone. And deep in the forest, look who's there. The old bear slumbered in his den. His stomach was full of potato latkes. The warm woolen scarf was wrapped snugly around his neck. Pleasant dreams, old bear, and happy Hanukkah. I love that story. Pleasant dreams. Baba Brina was 97 years old, so she couldn't see or hear, and she saw a very cozy, fuzzy, warm, she thought person, but it was a bear. And she still gave that bear that rabbi's scarf. And that was perfect because just like the bear was getting ready for a cozy sleep, you can get ready for a cozy sleep and get in your pajamas and maybe wrap another scarf around you like me tonight. Oh, so now, my friends, we've read our story, we've sung some songs, and now we're going to sing a little bit more and bless you with a sweet and peaceful sleep. As we say, beautiful, beautiful part of our song of Adon Olam, we say Beyado, a beautiful song that says no matter what, God is with you when you sleep and protects you in the night. Beyado avkid ruchi be'tishan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi keviati Adonai li velo ira. As I lay you down to sleep, I pray to God your soul to keep in the shelter of God's wings. May you be a blessing. May the angels guard your nights. May you wake in radiant light. May you shine like stars above. May you always know love. Be'ado avkid ruchi be'tishan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi keviati Adonai li velo ira. Adonai li velo ira. It's time to go to sleep, sweet child. It's time to rest your eyes. Our day was filled with joy and laughter, and now it's time for slumber. I love you with all my heart and with all my soul. I wish you peace and golden dreams, my love, my light. Good night. So sleep, my child, dream, my child. Awatola best believe, my child, nothing's gonna harm you. So I bless you to always feel safe, to always have love and light, to always feel blessed with peace in your heart. And we say Chalumot Paz, which means golden dreams, my friends. I'll see you soon, perhaps this Shabbat at Tat Shabbat with me, or perhaps next week for Hanukkah. You can say an early Hanukkah Sameach, an early Shabbat Shalom. Sweet dreams, everyone. Laila Tov.